A young and up-to-the-minute India on the move, confronted by inherent possibilities and inherent dangers.
I love the internet because there's a lot of stuff I can do in it, like watch movies, play games, use Facebook, chat with friends.
Of course I know more than my mom about the internet. She doesn't know anything.
My friend's Facebook account was hacked by somebody. No one's really sure who it was. And they wrote things on other people's walls, and they chatted with people, changed his status, and they also changed his picture, then tagged pictures of other people. And some of the stuff was done to the older kids in our school. So he was afraid that they would get upset and they would come yell at him.
It isn't just the online stalkers, cyberbullying or stealing identities, but also an entirely unnegotiated world of malware, online scams and illegal content that children are exposed to. Imagine the psychological impact. Reports find over 7 in 10 Indian children have had negative experiences online, many angry or mentally upset, and some outright scared.
Cybercrime is something that comes into your home, into the privacy of your bedroom. It's there when you're at work, it's there when you're not at home. So yes, I think kids, that's the #1 risk factor today. I think you're more likely to get hurt online than you are, say, from a speeding car or from an alcoholic or from drugs, because it's there every single day in your own home.
Hi kids.
Hey Dad.
How much time have you spent on it today?
I have to read books, I just read on it.
Bala Srinivasa is a parent, deeply concerned about the time his teenage daughters spend online.
Sometimes I scroll down the Facebook pages of my nephews, my nieces, my kids, and I often find information all the way from birthdays to email addresses. At one extreme is a security risk. I mean, if you really wanted to go on the extreme side, you could talk about, if it falls into the wrong hands, someone all the way from kidnapping to actually beginning to, gather personal information on the family and misuse it. All the way to children actually releasing more than they need, even from a bullying perspective.
And some parents believe families have to be better equipped to tackle the problem.
Because of early exposure, being able to teach them to differentiate between right and wrong, and being able to teach them how and when it is right and appropriate for them to come back to us, talk to us about it. Open communication is the bottom line.
As online users get younger and younger, the urgency to address their vulnerability is getting more immediate.
Schools, I don't think, even now realize the seriousness of the problem. This problem is as serious as substance abuse or sexual abuse. And I think, especially at the school level, not so much at the higher level, but definitely at the school level, where children have access to internet everywhere, in public places, at home, in school.
This is where 17-year-old Shaurya Saluja hopes to make a difference. Raising awareness about cybersecurity, ethics and safety in the classroom has become his one-point mission.
When my cousin sister, at my grandparents' place, she asked me to create a Facebook account for her. She may be a bit young, but people my age as well don't know the consequences of putting all this up online. They need to know this as well. And when I realized that she's 10 and people in my grade are 17, even they don't know the difference. So there's a 7 years gap, and there's nothing being taught in terms of cyber safety.
From a subset in a syllabus, Shaurya is hoping RISE will become part of school curriculum. He has the backing of a research institute and a large corporation, but admits he may need a wider berth to make it a nationwide phenomenon.
In the long run, 6 months down the line, if we evaluate the success of this curriculum, we can even approach CBSE or any board and discuss with them about making this into an actual curriculum, like a proper syllabus sort of a thing, where we include it with subjects, like a proper subject as well.
Experts say there needs to be more awareness too on the means of recourse should children become victims of cybercrime.
There is almost nothing you can do today to go back or report it to that site and get that fake ID eliminated. I know I have tried. I have even invested money in the United States so they could go in and remove such IDs from at least my names that sound like my family members. And in India, there is really very little in terms of recourse when it comes to getting help in terms of cybercrime.
So here's Anindita Mishra.
Hi, I'm Anindita Mishra. I'm a mother of 2 young, boisterous kids. I'm proud to be MCAFEE Cyber Mom in India. You see, this issue is very close to my heart. I know as a mother how overwhelming and scary it can be when you have children who are very curious about the cyberspace.
Why would Anindita choose to speak for MCAFEE?
MCAFEE has been playing a very active role in ensuring cyber security and safety for millions of internet users around the world. MCAFEE has felt a moral responsibility on the issue of ensuring cyber safety for youngsters. You know, they are so vulnerable.
And Anindita has this appeal to all mums like her.
Come, let's join hands and tackle this problem together.